Ravi and Judy, air traffic control staffing issues are front and center in this investigation as recovery efforts, as you mentioned, cease for now with those 45 bodies found in the icy waters of the Potomac. The ABC 7i team learning just minutes ago the black box recorder from that American Airlines flight has been recovered. The ABC 7i team shining light on ongoing air traffic controller staffing issues for years. Now new questions after that fiery collision between an Army Black Hawk helicopter and passenger jet. All 67 people aboard the aircrafts presumed dead.
We have not reviewed any specific reports about the controllers at this time.
Right now, it's not known how many air traffic controllers were in the Reagan Tower at the time of the crash, but according to an FAA report obtained by the Associated Press, staffing in the tower was, quote, not normal at the time of the collision. The ABC 7i team reporting just 2 months ago on local controller staffing issues at the Air Route Traffic Control Center in Aurora, where planes across the Midwest are sequenced and separated. Staffing then was only at 82%, according to the union representing controllers.
We would love to be 100% staffed, that's for sure.
This is the National Air Traffic Controllers Association union says staffing for controllers has decreased nationwide by 9% from 2011 to 2023 as flights have increased in that same period.
If you work on this job long enough, you come across this stuff. It's very unfortunate.
Michael Julius is a 32-year air traffic control veteran with decades spent in the tower at Midway Airport, now training the next generation at Lewis University in Romeoville.
The simple fact of the matter is it's a very serious business that we're in, and most times it goes by unnoticed.
He says even with numerous technologies used to help pilots and controllers, the work he did for years is
It's just no different than driving a vehicle down the road. If you sit there and try to drive staring at your speed to make sure you don't break the speed limit, you're not going to see what's in front of you. You got to get your head up. You got to be out the window. You got to use your technology appropriately. And that's what we do every day.
The American flight from Wichita, Kansas was cleared for landing after a last-minute but routine runway change. The Army helicopter was on its routine usual path for night training, but flying at 350 feet instead of 200. Audio from air traffic control reveals the military pilot acknowledged he saw the jet approaching the runway.
This club has an aircraft inside precision separation.
U.S. Senator Tammy Duckworth has flown Blackhawks herself.
That crew would be looking out of the aircraft, actively trying to spot the landing aircraft, especially since they had just acknowledged with air traffic control that they were looking for them.
Recovery teams now bracing for the real possibility that not all of the victims' bodies will be recovered because of the fireball that occurred with that collision. Efforts for more of the victims, they can't continue at this time until the fuselage is removed from the Potomac.
Watch breaking news on YouTube. Subscribe to ABC 7 Chicago Eyewitness News.